Hi, I'm Kane Allen and I'm going to give you the top 10 reasons why podcasting is going to be so important in 2023. Listen up. Okie dokie, so on number 10, we've got increased advertising revenue. As podcasts become more and more important and more relevant, that means more advertisers want to perform on those platforms, increasing even more money in the podcasting game. That's number 10, increasing advertising revenue. Then we've got number 9 on the list, which is interactive and immersive. So loads of podcasts have live shows and listener Q&As, which is loads of opportunity for the audience to get involved in the podcast. Who doesn't want to be involved? That's why it's number 9 on the list, interactive and immersive. Number 8 on the list, we've got diverse content. Podcasts can cover loads of different content, including films, politics, entertainment, technology, and sports. With all these different things involved in the podcasting game, means that loads of different people are going to come to podcasting for their desired interest. That's why it's number 8 on the list. Number 7 on the list, we have increased credibility. Now, there's loads of interesting things going on podcasting at the moment, and we've even got the experts and the most knowledgeable people in those shows and fields sharing their insight on what's going on, meaning the information you're getting in those podcasts is invaluable. Knowledge is power. People are getting powerful ideas from their favorite podcasts. Number 6 on the list, we have enhanced storytelling. Now, with a typical podcast, you're going to get loads of in-depth, long-form conversations, which gives great description, and that means loads of people are going to learn a lot from that chosen podcast. This is usually a lot more effective than the typical static Instagram post. Passive learning is number 5 on the list. Now, normally when you're listening to a podcast, you're listening on the go or when you're doing something else, meaning that you can do something while also listening to podcasting. That is super helpful, and that's why it's number 5 on the list, passive learning. Number 4 on the list, we have personalization. There's so many different kind of podcasts out there with so many different interests. It's impossible for you not to find a podcast that aligns with you personally. And that personalization goes down to the podcast you're making yourself. You can make any podcast about anything you want. There's absolutely no rules. Number 3 on the list, we have increased engagement. Podcasts often foster a strong sense of community from that podcast, and that usually comes from the host. With that strong sense of community involved in the podcast, that means you're more likely to have people follow the podcast on whatever journey it goes and stay involved in your content. Number 2 on the list, we have fun. It's fun. People enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing it. And if you gave it a go, I'm sure you'd enjoy it too. That's why it's number 2 on the list. It's fun. And finally, number 1 on the list is increased accessibility. You can now listen to podcasts on any device. There's so many different devices you could listen to. That's tablet, smartphone, and laptop. That means that you could listen to me anywhere at any time. That could be in the bath, in the gym, in the kitchen, in the living room, at a funeral, at a wedding, at a birthday.